Hey guys, sorry this video is kind of long for a update video, but it's mostly because half of it is for Bust a Nut, me showing you a little taste of that, and then half of it's because I keep extending this thing because I don't get enough time to explain everything. First thing is first, I feel like my channel has kind of changed a lot about like the main point. I used to just be like, see, as my background there, as you can see, it has like all those fun Pokemon to use and just like the Pokemon that I liked because they were fun. And I used to just make teams, not just random teams, but teams that were more fun to use, and I would just try to make it work. And now I'm kind of trying to use more serious teams and trying to make synergy and make the team win, like more competitive. And I want to know if you guys like more competitive or how I used to be, because I can go back to that. It's just gonna take a while for me to get used to it again. It took a while for me to get used to this. I'm still getting used to it. And another thing is, if you guys hate like my Pokemon Showdown battles, like the intros, all of them are going to be starting at like the battles are going to be starting at a minute or a minute and 30 seconds. So if you don't want to watch it, you can just click to there. And another thing, I want to know what you guys want to see most of. I am considering bringing back the laddering series because I feel like I actually can ladder now, while back then I was like, I can just throw good Pokemon on a team and wreck, and it didn't really work out. I mean, I think I went 64 and 19, which is pretty positive, but you're gonna have to do better than that if you want to get up on the ladder. And what else was I going to talk about? Yeah, so what series do you guys want to see me do most of? And all the questions that I ask in here, you guys can just leave in the comments. If you just want to answer one, just do that. And I don't know, I feel like a like whore when I ask for leave a like, but the reason I do that is just because I want to know if you guys like it, which I actually do get quite a lot of likes. I feel like probably not. I get like 5 or 6, but still 5 or 6 people, including myself usually. That makes me happy. So on to Bust a Nut. What it's gonna be about is me or the opponent outplaying the crap out of the other player. Like, just that's pretty much what the structure of Bust a Nut is going to look like. So say you just have a turn where you are just completely abusing the opponent, and you just I don't know, with Sucker Punch, with setting up, with it, just like predicting them. I don't know how to explain it. I have an example for you in about a minute, but I was thinking about turning this, probably not immediately, but eventually, into something that like you guys could send me or show me a replay, and I could narrate your side, and like we could do that. And one more thing about this is, most of the time when I do series, not most of the time, like half the time, I number them. Like for my Pokemon Showdown battles, I'll put like number 1, number 2, and laddering, I'll do laddering number 1, live recording, all that. But this is just going to be like more like the thing I have up now, like I hate Liepard. This is just going to be like, I think it might be Bust a Nut, and then like the Pokemon that I'm doing it with, if that makes any sense to you. I don't know, but I feel like this could be a lot of fun. Tell me your opinion on it, and if you have no idea what I explained, here is an example. So here's what I would do. The opponent he has a nasty plot up. He's at 50%, and he just took out my Musharna. So now I am currently bringing in my Skuntank, and the situation is I have 2 layers of both of the spikes set up, and his whole team is kind of weakened except for the Swoobat. And this is kind of a pretty cool clip. The opponent outplays me a little bit, then I outplay him, and it's really a clutch situation. I have 2 Pokemon left, and he has 4. I'm definitely going to have to play my cards perfectly right if I am going to want to successfully pull off beating his team. But the most important part is that Liepard is around 19%, so he can only switch in one more time. I bring in my Skuntank, and I'm just going for the Sucker Punch, thinking he's at plus two, and he's just gonna try and kill me. He goes for the encore, so now I'm stuck into that, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I definitely have to get out of here. I cannot stay, and he's gonna set up even more, which he does, abusing the situation, which is great because he can. He just goes for the Thunderbolt straight up, takes me out. I am physically defensive, but I think that would have taken me out regardless. So now I bring in my Skuntank, and here I'm like, okay, he is going to predict me to not go for the Sucker Punch. So I go for it. I don't get the static, which he probably had Lightning Rod anyways, and that is just great. He brings in his Golurk. I'm like, okay, what is this guy going to do? He's just going to attack me, right? So I'm just going to go for the Sucker Punch again. I take him out, so that's 2 pokes down. Now on this turn he brings in his Liepard. I'm like, crap, 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 do not go for the Thunder Wave. Please just don't go for the Thunder Wave, anything but that. He goes for the Swagger, and I mean, lag, look at that, whatever. But I'm like, oh gosh, I'm gonna kill myself. He is gonna make me just hit myself to death, and then his Swoobat can come in and hit me with an Air Slash or whatever, and this is just not a good situation. And so luckily, he goes for the foul play, and it doesn't take me out, and then my confusion ends. Thank freaking God. And the reason I went for the Roar was because the Liepard was going to die anyways, but I can get Stealth Rocks and Black Sludge recovery. It didn't really matter, I guess, but I just like going for the Roar on situations like that. And so I go for the Pursuit, knowing that he's going to predict me to go for the Sucker Punch. And here is a key play. I was like, okay, he's going to sub down again. He goes for the Air Slash. I live with 1%, but he gets the flinch. This adds so many more mind games to this situation. He just got a flinch with the Air Slash. I'm at 1%. I could go for the Sucker Punch or the Pursuit. Those are my only 2 attacking moves. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Why did that just happen? The Pursuit was overkill, +2. Oh my gosh, it's me versus Swoobat. Who will win? He could go for the Air Slash, easily take me out, go for the sub, predicting me to Sucker Punch, and then he would have the game. Let's see how this plays out. So I decided to go for the Pursuit because I knew he would predict me to attack, because it was rather obvious, and I should have freeze framed it on this turn. After this, I do go for the Pursuit and break his sub. But now on this turn, I'm like, okay, he's not going to sub again. He's going to attack me, predicting me to Pursuit. I go for the Sucker Punch. It hits, and I win. That is a very close game. Tell me what you think about this preview of Bust a Nut. It might have not been the best because it's my first one, and first try actually, but yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed this. Actually, don't, whatever, just leave a comment telling me all your thoughts, okay? Yeah, goodbye.